trying to fit the barrel in here.
And back in Revolutionary times, these barrels would be coming from England?
They could. Well, not the smoothbores would be.
Just the smooth barrels.
The rifles were probably built here because nowhere else in the world were they building rifles like we built them. They always they were the rifles where we got our designs from came from Germany, and they were short-barreled, large caliber, 62, 72 caliber rifles with a 28-inch barrel. Okay. What happens is that you have that's got enough stopping power to take down any game in North America or in Europe. Because that ball, no matter how long the barrel is, within that 28 inches, it's going to reach its maximum velocity. Okay. Yeah. So one of the things that the English knew is that to keep colonists from uprising, you could tax lead heavily, so they can't make a lot of balls. You got to have balls to make a war. So the Germans didn't like that, or this is the way the story goes. The Germans didn't like that. They started thinking and found out that it was the speed of the ball, and they found out through experimentation, the longer the barrel, the faster the ball went if you got a smaller size. And the physics of the day is the mass times the speed of the ball is the stopping power of that ball, the force it's applying to whatever's hitting. So if you make the barrel longer, you can go with a smaller ball, smaller mass, faster speed, and it'll stop the same game. So when you fire one of these smaller caliber ones, what you hear is a crack when you fire it. You don't hear the explosion of the black powder, you hear the ball exiting the barrel when it breaks the sound barrier.
Wow.
So that's the difference. So this one here, these here, doesn't matter what I'm shooting, and what you're going to hear is the black powder exploding. You're not going to hear the ball leaving the barrel.
Okay.
Even though that's a 42-inch barrel. It never gets that fast. So the barrels that we built are smaller caliber. A 72 caliber ball is a 12 gauge, and 12 gauge means they got 12 balls out of a pound of lead. A 62 caliber, which is the other of the smooth bores I have over there, is a 20 gauge, and you get 20 balls out of a pound of lead. Now if I take a 50 caliber, okay, which you're going down, you're getting approximately, I think, that's like a 40 gauge. Okay, so you're getting 40 balls out of a pound of lead. If you get 45, you're getting up there 50.
So that's what, like, a 12 gauge shotgun is really
the ball that would fit in that barrel. You would get 12 gauge. You would get 12 balls out of a pound of lead. That diameter.
No kidding. See, I always thought, yeah, okay, all right, okay. And it takes you about 1 week just to complete the whole rifle now.
Yeah.
Whole musket.
Yeah. And and the reality is, that's doing it with hand tools, and a lot of times when you do it with the power tools, it takes longer.
Is that right? What's the reason for that?
It takes longer to set up the power tools to make this cuts.
Oh, okay.
I just have to grab the chisel and go to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas if I was doing this with a router, I'd have to make a jig to do all this.
And what type wood is this thing?
This is black walnut.
Black walnut.
which is about probably the second most popular wood to build American guns out of.
First being what?
First being maple.
Maple. I would think oak. Okay.
Oak is not good. It splits real well and it's very heavy.
Chestnut, would that be a good one?
Not that I know of. I don't know of very many guns that were built with chestnut.
Okay.
Of course, now you can't get it. So.
What's that?
They were killed by an insect or a disease in early 20th century.
Oh.
There's very few chestnuts left.
Oh. So when you see one, it's
an unusual thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's unfortunate because they're very disease resistant. And matter of fact, if you go to Shenandoah National Park, and you walk the trails in there, you'll see chestnut logs still in the woods from when they died in the early 20th century.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yep. That's right there.
Now, where would you have come from if you were here back in the 1700s?
1700s? Particularly the way I build guns normally, it would have been Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Could be Ohio also. The Kentucky long rifle that you hear so much about and everything was really a Pennsylvania gun. It was probably built in Pennsylvania, but they used it on the frontier, and so they called them, because they used them in Kentucky, we got the vernacular of the Kentucky long rifle. I want to tighten this bench up.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. What is your name anyhow?
My name's Matt Foster.
Matt, thanks a lot.